This debate is proudly brought to you by the Department of Economic Development, KwaZulu Natal.
Earlier, you made the point that you don't agree with the Walmart Massmart decision and the fact that it has been given the green light. I obviously am going to pick up on that, and I want to know why, sir.
I didn't say that I totally reject it. What I'm saying is that it mustn't be viewed as being that the objections were frivolous. There was a valid case for this. And we've got to have a look at whether this decision is going to stand the test of time. There are requirements put onto the deal. Will they work? What will be the knock-on effect? What is worrying me is, slam dunk, we've done it now, they can come in, and then what is the effect? Is there going to be any monitoring process on this, or is it just going to be left up to them?
Are you saying that you feel the conditions are token?
I wouldn't say token, but I would like to see formal report back on what they're doing and that there is an actual outcome. Did the Competitions Board get it right?
Maybe I can just push this one step further, but in terms of local procurement, would you have preferred to see very stringent targets set on the local procurement front?
I don't know that that would have been possible. If we'd done that, we'd be chasing away foreign investment. The Competitions Board's clearly in a catch-22 situation in making this judgment, and that's why it's absolutely critical that we've got to follow it through now and see whether they got it right, and see, is it the right thing to do, or next time, maybe we should do something else.
I want to move on to the South African GDP situation. First quarter GDP coming out yesterday at 4.8%, above consensus of 4.2%. Is it sustainable?
Oh, I've got no doubt about that. I think that, when you see the minister smiling, that doesn't often happen in this game. And yes, I think it's very sustainable. I think it's going to go even higher.
Even if we see more trouble in the developed world, which from current economic data flow is not looking very bright.
I don't think that those are going to have a negative impact on us unless it results in disastrous oil prices, that sort of thing. That could be something that could have a negative effect.
What do you believe is a key challenge that Africa faces in its economic reawakening?
I think that we mustn't leave the disadvantage behind. I think that one of the big dangers is it's all go for it, let's go and trade like crazy with brick and go and do all of those wonderful good things. But we must never forget that there are 15 million South Africans out there who are very, very vulnerable. And we need to make sure that they are looked after and that we're sharing the spoils around a bit.
If you were Minister of Finance, what would you do to help the disadvantaged in South Africa?
Well, I think that they're doing it right. I think maybe they need to accelerate delivery a bit faster, but that's more than just raising the taxes to do it. You've got to have a proper spending process. What I'm hugely encouraged with Prof at the moment is his now new quest to stamp out corruption, bring in a new tendering process and get more of a bang for a buck out of the money that he's getting from the taxpayer. We've been paying more and more taxes now for 10 years. We now need to turn that into more and more delivery, and that's the trick going forward.